Hi, I'm Rose Mula, and I'm back. This time I want to talk about a time to be born and a time to die. I'm painfully conscious of the fact that I have a more or less preordained expiration date, but since it's not stamped on my derriere, I don't know what it is. Fortunately. I'd rather be surprised, thanks. But what about all that stuff we use daily? It also has a circumscribed lifespan. Of course, we all know that medicines and drugs have stringent expiration dates, and that most foods have a limited use-by date. But some data I recently read surprised me. I didn't realize, for instance, that once you open a can of coffee, it's good for only a month. Not great news, especially for me, because I drink instant for my daily breakfast. I know that's so lowbrow, but hey, what do you expect from someone who buys wine in a jug? I brew perch coffee only for my very rare dinner parties. So a can of coffee can last me 6 months. As for wine, well, I do buy it in bottles to have it on hand for company. I'm not so uncouth that I'd plunk a jug on the table during a candlelight soiree. Au contraire, I keep my wine rack fully stocked with stylish bottles to make a good impression. But apparently that's not wise, because I've read also recently, I'm going to stop reading these things, that though fine wines last from, say, 20 to 100 years, the not-so-fine stuff, like mine, has a shelf life of only 3 years. I gotta have a lot of dinner parties or start guzzling my cash myself before it all turns to vinegar. Even chocolate has a limited shelf life, 1 year. For me, that's not a problem, because in my house, no piece of chocolate has ever survived longer than 24 hours after leaving the grocery bag or the hands of a gift giver. And I think I've always known that even canned goods have a limited shelf life, but somehow I thought that anything in the freezer would last forever. Not so. So if you've been stashing TV dinners in there for a couple of years, along with that extra turkey you got from your boss at Thanksgiving before last, you better kiss them goodbye. No, wait, not a good idea. Your lips could freeze to them. Just toss them without a sentimental farewell. And when did Aunt Matilda give you that fruitcake that's in the back right-hand corner of the freezer? Wasn't it the Christmas that your college graduate son was in 6th grade? You've been saving it, I know, to spare Aunt Matilda's feelings. Hello, she died 2 years ago. Even if she's looking down from a perch in paradise, do you think she still cares? And it isn't just food items we have to worry about. Many household and personal care products also have expiration dates and supposedly become obsolete even faster than your computer. Take Windex, for instance. I was stunned to learn that it has only a 2-year life. Considering how infrequently I wash windows, unless someone invents a Viagra for Windex, there's no way I'm going to use up that bottle before it loses its potency, which I assume is what happens after 2 years. Or possibly it suddenly explodes. Or maybe it just moves to a Windex retirement community. I have no idea. And do you know that soap is supposed to expire in 3 years at most? I still have a dozen cakes of ivory left from a stash I moved from my prior home 4 years ago. And even deodorant should be tossed after 2 years. That shoebox in my linen closet is brimful of sprays, roll-ons, and solids. Hey, it was on sale. I couldn't resist that. And what about all those hair products, lotions, potions, and makeup? Yes, they should all be replaced every couple of years. Of course, your favorites will no longer be manufactured then, but that's life. Perfume, too, supposedly lasts no longer than 2 years. I still have a bottle of Chanel No. 5 that I bought on my 1963 trip to Paris. I was just a little girl. I've been saving it for a special occasion. It's been over half a century and I still haven't opened it. Apparently, nothing important enough has come up yet. So much for my exciting life. However, that's changing. Tomorrow I am planning a very scintillating full day. I'll be cleaning out my medicine cabinets, my pantry, refrigerator, all my shelves and drawers. A very unusual activity for me. I suppose it could even be considered special. Maybe I'll commemorate the occasion by dabbing on some of my 1963 Chanel. That's it for now. If you want to see or read more of my essays, you can go to www.seniorwomen.com. And of course, my books are still available. If these are laugh lines, I'm having way too much fun, and the beautiful people and other aggravations. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.